Alaska is the largest U.S. state. It is also the least densely populated. Among its great treasures, the untouched wilderness. But much of that is now being destroyed. Wildfires are not a new phenomenon here, but they are changing. They are becoming more frequent and more intense. So much so that this year, local firefighters here in Anderson were unable to get them under control.
When a fire happens and they get bigger than the local unit can handle, so here in Anderson, they have some local volunteer firefighters, but they're very small. So when the fire gets bigger than what they can control, they will call for outside help.
And help has come from all over the U.S. Kate Airhart from Montana has been battling blazes countrywide for more than 20 years. This is her 5th time in Alaska. She's now supervising a team of 500 firefighters deployed to help control one wildfire. Sadly, this property couldn't be saved.
It's really when fires like this one start in and around populated areas, even a lightly populated area like this, that it becomes a problem. Year after year, you hear that. I've never seen fire behavior like this before. And so I would say this abnormal weather is the new normal. It's getting harder to fight fires. Resources are getting scarcer, and we're dealing with winds like this.
This summer, more than 264 individual fires have destroyed 1.25 million hectares of land across the state. The blaze in Anderson is now under control, but the damage is extensive and the strong winds pose a risk too.
This used to be a forest. We can still see smoke up there. The firefighters are still trying to get that fire under control, and we can strongly smell it.
Local people have had to evacuate their homes, among them Don and Dorothy. Winds are accelerating the blaze.
They took all the firefighters out because it was moving so fast. It was like 3 or 4 miles west of us, and they had a fire line, that they built with dozers, and it was a windy day, not windy as today, and it jumped the line, and then it moved like 3 or 4 miles in just 5 hours.
When they returned, the fire was under control.
It was kind of like surreal. There was smoke and fires were still burning in the trees out here, and the firemen were with us, and I think they were with us because they maybe it would be traumatic to go and see, but they said right away, your house is safe.
This time they were lucky, but there will certainly be wildfires here again, and experts say global warming may make them more severe.
Lightning is a principal cause of the big wildfires in Alaska. And so just a little bit of warming, just a little bit of added moisture, more lightning strikes on ground that is drier than it used to be because the snow is melting earlier, giving it more chance to dry out. So you've got a flammable landscape. We have this confluence of events that are being driven by the large-scale warming. We're getting more and more fires that are just incinerators. They turn whole landscapes look like moon.
In the middle of the ashes, hope remains that at least a part of this charred land might return to life until the next wildfires hit again.